A Michigan woman, 20-year-old Madison Mackenzie Wright, has just been arrested for making up a story that sounds like it was plucked straight from a Jim Crow era playbook. Now, she claimed that she was attacked by black men on a walking trail, and surprise, surprise, it was all a lie. Now, I wish I could say I'm shocked, but I'm not because we've seen this before. And as a South African, I know how white fear, when weaponized, becomes black threat. Now, let me say this plainly. As a black woman from a country that invented structural racism, what Madison Wright did is not just a false report. It's not a mistake, but it is a form of racial violence. And it's one where white women have used for centuries. From the cotton fields of the American South to the mines of colonial South Africa, they use these tactics to destroy black men with a single fabricated scream. And the worst part is that the system was built to believe her. According to the Lansing State Journal, Wright claimed she was walking on a trail just after midnight when two tall, thin black men supposedly came out of the woods, tried to grab her, and slashed her with a pocket knife. 12 minutes later, she called the police, telling them a chilling story that triggered immediate concern across the town of St. John's. But after a full investigation, including checking surveillance footage and inconsistencies in her story, police concluded that it was actually all a lie. Now, Wright has now been charged with filing a false report of a felony. She's sitting in Clinton County Jail on a $5,000 bond. Honestly, I do think that that bond is too low for the kind of danger she caused, because this isn't harmless. This isn't a girl who panicked, right? This is an old, dangerous game and is always played the same way. White woman plus invented black man equals community panic, police on high alert, and sometimes even a black body in a morgue. If you ask me, I think that this is Karen terrorism. And this time, the lie didn't kill anyone, but it easily could have. And I'm sick and tired of the softness with which white women like Madison are treated. Had it been a black person lying about white attackers, they wouldn't be facing a $5,000 bond. They would be hit with the federal charges, slammed by media, and probably even called a race bait or a fraud. I mean, let's not forget Emmett Till, right? He was only 14 years old when a white woman lied on him, and that cost him his life. And yet, almost 70 years later, white women still know the power of pointing a finger and knowing that the state will move mountains on their word. I say that this should be a lesson to all Karens out there. Stop using blackness as your escape route, as your scapegoat, as your shield, and as your lie. These are not fictional characters that you're blaming, but these are people's kids, brothers, fathers, cousins. And you do not get to lie just because you're white and you know that the system will believe you first and ask questions later. So to the US justice system, enough of this gentle treatment. A false racial accusation like this should carry serious consequences, because had it gone just slightly different, you'd be putting two innocent black men in handcuffs right now, or even worse. And so I leave you with this, right? We've seen the consequences of white lies before. In South Africa, in America, in the Caribbean, everywhere colonial hands have touched. We know the script and we will no longer be quiet about it. Madison Wright is not just a liar, but she's part of a legacy of racial manipulation that has always cost black people dearly. And I say that it's time we say never again. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. I really want to hear what your thoughts are on this. And while you're at it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me till we meet.